Hey guys, we're live. How's it going?
Hello. We're here. How are we doing?
So Greg's never had one of those timers before. He usually does it manually in the comments section.
I know. I'm normally tapping away to everyone saying we're nearly ready. We're nearly ready. And I'm looking at the street going, "Is everybody in? Is everybody in?"
Let's have a quick look at the chat. So this, as people, if you're not aware, this is the first one we're doing, me and Greg. So it's called L2M because it's London to Manchester. So obviously Greg's a Londoner and I'm a Mancunian. So we're going to be doing these streams, just building random stuff. We're thinking of doing just really random sets. So if you guys have any ideas of what you want us to do, let us know in the comments. But today we are doing, I don't know if you've opened yours yet, Greg, but we're doing the Formula One cars. So there's actually two. There's two booklets. So yeah, one, I'm guessing one's the I-Pace and one's the Formula One car. So very, very cool. So let's have a quick look at who's in the chat. Hey, Generic Stud. I don't know what this is. I don't know who's X Factor. We've also got a poo emoji for some reason, so that's nice. Hi, CV Bricks. Hey, Daily Brick. Hey, Rogue. Hey, Sean. Hey, Cab Bricks. Hey, Titanium. Loads of people. How's it going, mate? Hey, Solo. Oh, I've got loads of people in already. The chat is absolutely crazy already.
I tell you what, folks. As always, you know, it's one week it'll be on Brick and It's channel, and another week, sometime in the future soon, we'll be on mine as well. So you know, it's kind of I can be enthusiastic. I can give it loads of energy, like I love to. But also I can kind of sit back, relax, and enjoy what I'm building for once.
Hey Simon, hey Brick Allen, hey Lego Porg. Sorry, they're coming a little bit later on our delay. So if you messaged ages ago, I think that's everyone. Let me know. Oh, hey Mrs. Brick in it. She's obviously keeping an eye on me downstairs.
Oh, the missus is around.
Yeah,
Behaviour, Chris.
Cy O'Connor's apparently on. I haven't seen you, Cy, in the thing. Hey Cy, if I hadn't heard you said to your name before.
Oh, hello, Cy.
So awesome. So yeah, so we are building the Formula One. So Greg can concentrate more on building it, and I can concentrate more on the chat. But, I'm guessing you've not opened it yet, Greg, because there are 5 packs, mate.
Well, I better get going with it then. But it's lovely. It's lovely, actually lovely to be here on a Sunday, folks. So I really do enjoy it. Me and Chris, we've got a lot of, without sounding like some sort of marketing cheesy thing, we've got a lot of things in common. There's a certain synergy.
We're both old, is what he's meaning. We're both old.
It really is, and I'm really going to enjoy doing what we're doing, and it's not kind of nice. You know, there's me with Hive, so it's kind of east side of America and east side of England. But now we've got the British Isles, we've got Northern England, we've got the Southern England. So I think it's a match made in heaven. I really do.
Right, I'm already being shouted at for not making my wife to be a moderator.
Oh, so, my little lord!
I do that, I know, or else.
Get used to that, Chris. She's always going to be a moderator.
She's definitely a moderator.
She will. And whenever you say anything that you shouldn't, she'll just delete it and time you out. Am I giving you ideas there, Mrs. Brickett?
But yeah, all good. So
good to see you, Sean. Titanium J52. Lovely to see you, mate. And Cadbrick Studios. Great to see you here, mate. Oh, this is fun. This is nice.
Crazy Ken dude's in again. He was on your stream for the first time the other day, wasn't he? Or the
he came on for the first time. I have to say, I like Rogue Runner's new avatar. Has that got anything to do with you?
It might do. Yeah.
Oh, hey, he's changing the face of Lego YouTube, everybody.
Well, it's actually because Rogue didn't want to be associated with just Lego because he's doing lots of other stuff. So yeah, that's why he's not got more or less Lego-ified, basically.
Yeah, I like the R&R. I think he looks an absolute treat. He really does. Yeah. It looks very good. Very professional work, Rogue. Good to have you here, mate. And Solo Brick Builder. CB Bricks. Finally, Greg might finish something, Chris, in the chat. Yeah, you're right. And this is the thing. We'll take it in turns. So the idea is we're going to build this today. And then during the week, at some point or other, whenever we're free in their schedule, we're both going to review it. Now, I don't know if there any other channels where you get two people doing a review of one set. But anyway, it will be a kind of a good cop, bad cop thing. And it's just going to be fun. We're just welcome aboard, strap in, Enjoy the ride, as they say, folks.
Yeah, and probably the few first ones are probably absolutely rubbish. So we need all your guys' feedback on what we can do better to make it better as well. So
oh yeah, no, feedback's everything. It really is constructive, of course.
yeah, of course, constructive. The poo emojis aren't welcome.
Hey, Brick Allen. God, Brick Allen, I've not seen you for ages, mate. Good to see you. Anyway, let's. I'm going to turn the cat around, folks, because as per normal, I'm going to be.
Someone's already noticed the tube map in the background. Yes, it is a tube map in the background. I thought I'd London it a little bit. Maybe maybe when I'm on Greg's, it'll maybe mine shouldn't be the London one. It should be the Manchester one. I don't know what you have there.
Like Manchester, haven't you?
No, we've got the tram lines. Yeah, we've got a tram line network. I don't think it looks quite as nice as the London Underground one.
This one, put it this way, folks. This one will fill a background, I suppose. But I don't know. I think everyone gets the idea. Do you like the ticket, folks? We got the gold. Follow the golden ticket. The golden ticket there, London to Manchester, which young Chris over here actually designed as well.
Yeah, so it's based off of the train ticket and the park ticket. But we did think that if this goes bigger, we might actually start making them because you can get them printed. So you might actually do some prints of them, which could be pretty cool.
Yeah, would you guys like that? A little bit of London Bridge bricks and bricking it merch.
Because we were thinking, I know you're on about doing a city, aren't you, Greg? So we were thinking maybe we have a train that has London to Manchester and they have the little ticket stub and things. So
there's stuff we could do. We could do like a tunnel or something like that. Brett, you give me some ideas here. Where I've got a tunnel that goes through, and at the top of the tunnel it says Manchester, and then the same train comes out the other side at Brickenit's thing. That'd be quite weird, wouldn't it? It'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So Brickenit said, "Who's going to be good cop and who's going to be bad cop?"
Oh, you have to wait and see. Got to tune in, my friend. Got to tune in for that one.
Should be able to watch it about 20 times anyway. I always get her to check my videos.
I just most of the time I watch my videos back, make sure that the cuts are all good and stuff like that, and then I put it on and I kind of watch it once. I think, yeah, that's really good. I kind of enjoyed that. I might do that better next time. And then it's like, better get on to the next one now.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. You're trying to pump out multiple. Because I always schedule mine at the weekend. So this weekend's been hectic because we had London calling late. That was a later one than usual on Friday.
Well, it wasn't meant to be. The thing, it just went like that. And then it was like 4 hours almost.
Yeah, the droids lasted way long. We said we were going to finish at 8, and I think we finished at like 9:30 in the end.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. Honestly, folks, it eats into your weekend like you wouldn't believe. But anyway, I really can't think of a better thing to do than building a little bit of Lego and spending some time with you good folks out there in the chat land. Anyway, lovely to have you here, folks.
Yeah, so Brick Allen just said he streamed on his channel 2 days ago and Just Too Good joined. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
That is impressive.
Yeah, you've had Ryan on a couple of yours, haven't you, from M&R? I think he joined a couple of yours, hasn't he?
M&R joined a couple of mine. And I've got a kind of a loose association with Beyond the Brick as well. But yeah, I mean, Just Too Good. I think, am I right in Brick Allen? He's just reached something like 500,000.
Yeah, 500,000, yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good going, isn't it? That is impressive. Good on him, I say. Good on him.
Oh, definitely.
Lots of good stuff. I like a bit of Just Too Good. He's good for news, good for reviews, and all that stuff. So
have you actually opened the box yet, Greg?
Yeah, no, I've opened the box. I've done my pre-build because I actually, I'm going to be videoing this.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Are you videoing yours?
Yeah, just as a kind of a time lapse, if anything. Whether it'll be worth it or not, I don't know. But
I'll put mine out as maybe a speed build or something like that. I don't know, but you'll have to tell me if you. That's one of those things, folks. We have to kind of synchronize ourselves. Whoever puts out what and when and stuff like that. If we're doing the same thing, but the main thing of our venture is the reviews and the actual streaming together. I mean, what we do with the content after that is
exactly. Doesn't really matter.
If it's a speed build, our speed builds are completely different anyway.
Yeah, yours are about 20 minutes long and mine are about 2. So,
I mean, for a fact, he calls his time lapses and I call mine speed build. So there we go. There's a big difference already.
Well, mine aren't the greatest of quality on mine, so I don't want to show them off for too long. So,
your sound is always very good. I'm always impressed by it.
It's just because I do a lot of post-processing with the sound.
How do you do it post-process then? How do you know what to say and when and all that kind of stuff?
Oh no, so I don't do that. But I cut that in the editing software. But with the there's usually a lot of background noise or something, so I can cut it off in Adobe Audition, so then it doesn't make that horrible hissing noise.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
So yeah, but that's kind of all I do.
No, I think your videos are really good, mate. I really do. I'm continuously drawn to watching stuff. I mean, I like your city updates as well. I mean, I haven't got a city, but I kind of watch your city updates. I think they're excellent. Doglover's
just joined. Hey, Doglover, how's it going, mate? Don't think you've seen Doglover on any of your streams, have you, Dragon, before?
I haven't. Was it Doglover 33? Was that?
Yeah, it's a regular of mine. Good.
Oh, well, nice to meet you, Doglover.
Moderator on this one. Doglover, if you haven't checked out Greg's channel, go and check him out. He's a good dude.
Cheers, buddy. There's one thing that really drew me to you as well, is that you are very much community based, which is kind of what I'm all about, really. And that is a big draw for me. It really is, because you know, even you lovely lot out there in Chatland, please do check out each other's channels and stuff like that.
Oh, definitely, yeah, do it. Like I said, I know Eric Stud's out there, if he's still in there, or he's and Rogue's out there, Solar Brick Builder's out there.
Oh, that's
all the regulars that we stream with.
Yeah, they're all good guys as well.
Yeah. Definitely. Like I say, it's been a bit hectic at the moment with people, like, we all seem to be streaming at the same time and stuff. But I think it just happens when everyone comes back to normality as well. Because I think, like, Solo started his job again as well, hasn't he? And it just
he's doing well though. He managed to. I mean, bless him. He still managed to join the London Calling stream on Friday. I mean, let's face it. You and him are pretty regular. I mean, Darren's been doing it with me for. I can't remember. I think he's practically been in most of them, haven't you, Darren? And I don't normally like sort of asking the same people all the time and that, because, you know, we've all got daily pressures of life and love, all that kind of jazz. But Darren never says no, so he's, as far as I'm concerned, he's just always on it. As far if he wants to be there, he's there. Same as you, of course, Chris.
I don't know if Darren's realised this. He might not come on again now. He's like, I didn't realise. I thought he was a prisoner, I think.
Yeah, he probably thought he was doing some work in the community, being on my channel.
Yeah.
Oh, just out of interest, what one are you building first?
I'm just building number 1. So I think that's the Formula 1 car. Is what I just started on.
Is it Formula 1 or is it some sort of E formula? Or
Formula E, yeah, it's Formula E. So, Sean's asked, "Are you excited for mine and Liam's diss track on Generic Stud?" Yeah, I don't understand this weird beef you have with Generic Stud, but it's quite funny. So they're writing a diss track on Generic Stud for some reason. Very strange, but the Millennium Falcon does look precarious where it is. Yeah, it's not. It's actually on a big glass thing. It shouldn't fall off. Saying that, Steph did come in the other day and almost knocked the dish off. So maybe it is a bit too close to the edge. But yeah, it's all right. If she breaks it, it gives me a chance to build it again, I suppose.
Oh, that's a risky strategy there, my friend.
Well, I don't know whether I think I'd leave it a while. So Mrs. Bricken has said, "Ooh, spot the mini doll. I love that idea. I can hide it without me knowing."
Oh yeah, then point it out when we get going. Oh, I like it.
It's a bit naughty, that is. I don't think I like that idea, because I feel like someone's always watching me then.
How serious.
Yeah. I don't think I like that idea. Do you find the dolls creepy, or is it just me? I find them really creepy.
You find what creepy?
You know the mini dolls? So the dolls that come in the Friends sets, you know, like the...
Yeah, you know, a few people I know find them creepy.
It's just weird looking.
If I'm absolutely honest, folks, I've never actually even had a Friends set before, but I think we're even going to go there with our...
Yeah, I've never bought one because I won't buy one because of the mini dolls, but I may have bought one earlier, actually, Greg. I need to mention that to you. I may have pulled the trigger on one earlier.
Oh, is that right? You're going to have to tell me which one it is, because is it one that was in a sale or was it discounted?
It's actually on sale at the moment, actually. So I might as well tell, because if the chat anyone's in, it was the it's a restaurant one, Heart Lake Restaurant or something. It was 55 quid and it's down to 33 at the moment. So I was like, I'll give it a try.
I'll have to have a look at that, because is that one you want to review together, or is that one you just got for the?
Well, I don't really want to review friend sets, if I'm honest. But it's
if I'm honest, folks, we've got some seriously good sets coming up. We've got the Monkey King mech, you know, that big beast of a £120 set. We've got that to do. We've got the Dorito
tie
dagger. That's it. Yeah, I always want to call it a Sith dagger, but it's not. I've got to say, this is quite nice. This, I like this. Look.
Oh, you're well ahead of me. What's happening there?
It's amazing what I can do when I don't jibber jabber all the time, folks. I'm just going to go and get another bag. So I'll be back. Well, I'm still here, actually. I haven't gone far. I'm literally walking about 2 feet away.
Is that you popping open champagne?
Who, me?
Yeah, it sounded like you're opening champagne, though.
No, not tonight, darling. Not tonight.
It is a school night, as they call it.
I don't mind a little bit of champagne. If I'm honest, I don't actually really drink, so it's completely wasted on me. But
I do like a Stella or two while streaming, but I haven't got one today because it is a work night. That's more of a Friday night one.
Is it?
Letting your feet, you know, like with London Calling, when you let your feet up, you know, put your feet up, don't you, and kind of have a
feet up. I have to throw a lot of energy into London Calling, so if anything, it's lots of Red Bulls, coffee, and chocolate. Where is that?
I'm actually finding this a bit tricky. It's quite fiddly.
Yeah, no, it's definitely fiddly, that's for sure.
And there's some weird camera angles on it, like where they've shot it, where you're doing the stickers. So, are you doing stickers whilst on stream or off stream, Greg?
Oh, no, off stream. I'm doing them on stream.
I might actually do them afterwards, because with Formula cars, they're a bit weird, aren't they? Sometimes they don't line up properly until you have them all on. So I think I'll do the same.
Good man. Sensible idea.
Yeah, so let's see what's going on in the chat. Oh, generic things on now. Hey, mate, how's it going? I think people are talking about their beef track with you, mate. I think it was CB Bricks that said he built this earlier this morning. Was that right, mate?
What's that?
I think CB Bricks said earlier that he built this earlier this morning. Oh, hey, Taka. How's it going, mate? I didn't say your name wrong. Sorry about that. My northern accent, Greg can't even understand me half the time anyway, so.
Yeah, sorry, folks. We haven't got subtitles on this channel. It's plug-in for that. No, actually, not that we're using it anyway. Actually, you haven't used OBS for a while, have you?
OBS?
OBS, yeah. Didn't you used to use that?
I did, yeah, before StreamYard. And then when I gave StreamYard a go, I realised how easy it was. And it just took a lot of the stress out of it. Whereas OBS, I think, is a bit too powerful for my laptop.
Yeah, OBS definitely does eat your processing power.
Yeah, I think if I had a nice big computer, but I don't have one at the moment. So I am interested in getting a new. I've heard there's a new iMac coming out at some point, and I'm a bit of an Apple fanboy. So, but the money that they cost at the moment is crazy. So I don't. I don't think it'll be a this year purchase. But yeah, StreamYard's really good because it's just all online. So
yeah, all the processing's done at the back end of it all.
Yeah, exactly. So this makes it a bit easier. Smashing up your office now, Greg.
Yeah, no, I've lost a piece and I'm looking for it.
I can catch you whilst you're missing a piece.
I can't believe that. How bizarre.
Yeah. Actually put it on the wrong way around.
How unsociable I've been. I've lost a piece. It's making pieces as well. I'll be straight back. I might have taken it downstairs by accident. How weird.
I don't know. Say you're going to stream with someone and they just don't even bother hanging around. I don't know what's going on in this stream. But yes, how's it going? People are... Builder, love these stickers. Oh, yeah, I know. There's like 2 packs of stickers for this, 1 for each car, which is a bit hectic, which is, yeah, not too good for that. Solo says you should get my sister on. She lives up north, so she might understand what I'm saying. Oh dear.
You're interpreting for me. You're not that bad, Chris, honestly. You haven't got that.
So someone said, why don't I collect the creator expert vehicles? That's very interesting because I know you do streams dedicated to the creator expert, don't you, Greg? You actually do them with
I really like them. They're really cool.
So the reason that I don't not like them at all, it's just the fact that it's just another thing. So there's so much Lego out there that I think you just have to prioritize sometimes, and it's just the fact that it's just another thing, and I wouldn't know where to display them because they take up so much room that yeah, it's just, that's the reason more than anything. I was tempted a couple of years ago by the mini one because I'm a massive mini fan, huge mini.
You're into your minifigs, aren't you?
Oh, I love my minifigs as well. Yeah, minifigs are awesome. So I prefer to collect minifigs than I do anything else. Yeah, I do like the minifigs.
Yeah, so would I if I can find these pieces that I've got. God, you won't believe I'm normally so.
What pieces are you missing? What is it like?
I'll tell you later what it is when I find it. I'll be straight back.
So yeah, like Simon says, yeah, I can't collect everything, so it's just like another thing to collect. But I mean, they are awesome. Don't get me wrong, and they're also usually very, very expensive as well. But I was actually looking at the Fiat 500 the other day as well. It's quite cool. I like the little oil painting you get with it, but I think they are all stickers actually. But yeah. Jaguar says £10. He says he has to get Mr. Brick and Pout and build the set. Nah, I'll be all right. I think this is an 8+ set, isn't it? I think it's 8+. I should be all right with 8+.
Didn't you get the 4+ set recently as well?
I did. It's on the back shelf. Look, here it is. It's great. Nothing wrong with the 4+ set. It's got really cool figures in it.
I'm loving it. So what's happening is I've got a clicker that I use when I'm filming, and I don't know where to put it. It's so
like a clicker.
Yeah.
Like where are these, Greg?
When I'm building. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that. But I was just using it a second ago. It's so weird.
I bet it's one of those things that you're like, it'll be right in front of you or something, like on your desk, and you won't realise it's there.
You know, I was only using it a moment ago. That's weird. That's very weird. Oh, well, I'll have to just go solo on it or something like that. But yeah, that's so weird. God, I've never had that before. But anyway,
maybe it's haunted.
Anybody out there building something at the moment?
Oh yeah, is anyone building anything? Anyone up to anything? What other people build on a Sunday night? I know I don't usually build on a Sunday night because, well, I suppose it is quite relaxing, isn't it, to build? Yeah.
It normally is relaxing to build.
When you can find pieces.
You can find your pieces. Oh, look at this. This is a moment, guys and girls. How about this? I'm going to get on my hands and knees here so you can see what I've done. I'm thinking, where is this clicker? Where can it be? I found it, folks. This is where. If I bring this down just a little bit, right? Oh no, actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. It'll look even better when I've done this. Check this out, right? I'm going to change my camera. I'm not going to stop my camera. I'm going to change my camera. Here we go. Look at this, folks. Look, you're going to love this when you see this. Look, let me just turn that around. Hello, remember me? Here we go. Look, so I'm working here and I'm thinking, oh, where was that bit for and that? And I just thought I'd always double check to see where I'm going. But what I did, right, to just make a note of where I was at the time in the instructions, right? I did this. There it is.
I told you to be right in front of you. I told you to be right in front of you.
What an absolute numpty. I don't even know why I was looking downstairs, because that's just crazy. That is. I was just like, where on earth can it be?
Well, sometimes, though, to be fair, I've like taken the remote control downstairs because I've been like jumping from one meeting to the other or something, and I've like left it down there whilst I made a cup of coffee or something.
Honestly, folks, do you ever do that thing when you go down? You go downstairs, you walk into the kitchen, you open the fridge freezer, and you think, why did I just open this door?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's all fun, okay.
I think it's called.
In the end, folks. God, I tell you what, Chris, it's going to be warm this week in England.
Yeah, I've heard it's supposed to be heating up.
It's going to be very warm. It's going to be very warm.
Being a fair-haired person.
Yeah, make sure you put your Factor 2020 on.
Yeah, I have to get mine medically prescribed. It's that way.
Do you wear like a suit made of lead or something like that, just to make sure?
Yeah, have like one of those umbrellas, where you got to walk around with an umbrella on. Hey, Gallagade's in. Hi, Gallagade. How's it going, mate?
Oh, Gallagade. Love you, Gallagade. So here's the thing, folks. Now I can get back to being a little bit more professional, like. So I'm not running around.
What bag do you want? What bag do you want, Greg?
What bag am I on? Bag 2. I'm only on bag 2.
Oh, me too. I've only just opened it, so.
I've only just literally finished. I'm only just opening bag 2.
Oh,
I would have been on bag 3 potentially. So
you could have been a lot further ahead though. Seeing you've been trying to search for that piece for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. It was.
So talking of these builds and stuff, how long are we going to be doing these for, Greg? How long are we going to be doing these streams for? Because I don't think anyone knows.
Oh, I think we're going to be doing 90 minutes to 2 hours, something like that. Yeah,
so I think we're going to do, if I remember rightly, we said 7 to 8:30, 9ish, depending on, winding it down 8:30ish. Was that about right, or 8ish?
Yeah, about that. Yeah, because to be honest, folks, we kind of want to do little and often, if you know what. Because we both, I mean, Chris does his stream every week. I do my stream every week as well, and this is just kind of like a nice thing to do together. And
nice chill build at the end of the week, isn't it, really?
It is a bit of a chill build, actually, to be honest. And it's it's just a nice thing to do. We'll do a review of it in the week at some point, or it may be even Saturday or something like that. Who knows? But that will all be done off air, of course. And we'll just kind of pull things together. But anyway, folks, these are kind of the baby walks, the early days of our collaboration work. This is, and we'll just be really interested to know, one, what you lovely people out there think, and secondly, what sort of sets you'd like us to do. As much as we do stuff because we really like Lego and all that kind of stuff. There is there's a massive factor in what we do and what I do, especially with my channel, and that is, of course, you lot out there. We always want to know what you fancy us doing. So we've got, like I said before, we've got Monkey Kid stuff coming up. We've got Star Wars stuff coming up. There'll be Ninjago there in the tournament, no doubt, or anything like that. So that's going to be quite fun to do. And anything else you can think of, really. There'll be Lego City. We've got a Lego City set. So we've got about five different themes so far of things that we will be reviewing over the next rolling weeks. Oh yeah,
I've just been looking for a piece for ages and realised I'd already put it on the set. I don't know. You now, Greg. I think we should change this. Rechange this to be like the senile stream or something. I think it should.
To be honest, that has got a bit of a ring to it. Yeah.
You can build a set, and then we should get someone to judge it whether it's been built properly.
Yeah. Who's the most senile builder?
I think I need my testing, especially with all this black. It's a lot of black pieces in this. It's like,
yeah, I mean, black can be. Do you know the color I find the hardest to build with? I don't know about you, boys and girls out there in the chat, but I find brown really difficult sometimes to see.
the dark brown that's on the haunted house is crazy because it looks just like black, and you have black and dark brown in that set, a lot of it, and it's ridiculous. It's just a sea of one color. It's really hard to kind of differentiate.
Yeah.
I think that's right. Well, it's starting to look like a car at least, so I think I'm getting somewhere with it.
You always get interesting techniques with Speed Champions, and this one is very good. Actually, talking of Speed Champions, I've got a Speed Champions review coming out this week. I think it'll probably come out Thursday. Be the difference between well, I've got a mirror actually. This Ferrari, lovely red.
Oh, the wider one and the
Ace Ferrari.
Good, is it? Yeah.
And basically, folks, it's just me doing a couple of speed builds and just chatting, just basically thinking. I'm just looking at them and sort of thinking and assessing which one do I think is the best one. But anyway, they're both good in their own way, so do watch out for that when it comes.
Yeah, I actually want to watch that because I haven't got that newer one. I didn't like collecting Speed Champions. I've only started collecting them with building on your channel, and they've become quite addictive now. I have to say, I've got quite a few of them.
Yeah, no, I like a Speed Champion. They're a fine set. Here we go. I think I'll leave it like that. That's a good use. But anyway, I hope you folks out there are all well and good. How are you doing anyway, Miss Brickinet? And we've got Wex Bricks out there. Hello, Wex Bricks. Welcome to the stream, mate. Good to have you here. Cy O'Connor. Cy, I saw, and this is something I wanted to talk to you about, Chris. I saw that you, Cy, you're doing the 72-hour mega stream in a few weeks. Well done, mate, for getting on that.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, we're doing it on your channel, aren't we?
Yeah, Cy, you dropped me a message as well, actually, but I don't know if you've got half finished it or something. But anyway, mate, I know you messaged me on Twitter. But yeah, Chris is going to be joining me for that, and I've got a couple of others that will be joining me as well. I've got to ask a few people actually if they want to pop on with me and stuff. And Solo's going to be with me. We're going to be with Solo. Solo's going to be with me as well.
Because he's got the graveyard shift, hasn't he? So we've got to make sure he's caffeinated up and things because he's got a very late stream on his. Yeah,
no, he's a good lad. He'll do well in that. Right, okay, let's get back to building.
Oh, that's where I see what was that. I had gone wrong. Gone wrong.
Oh, so you're a little Speedy Gonzalez, aren't you?
No, I couldn't quite figure out where it was asking me to put these little 1x studs, but I know where it is now. It's all good. It's all good.
Good stuff.
All good.
They are quite fiddly, Speed Champions. There's no doubt about that.
Like I say, they are quite cool how they have to get the angles and stuff right for these cars. They're like, I was watching an interesting video. I don't know who it was from actually, where they were comparing the real car to the Speed Champions, and they do nail it quite a lot with some of the shapes and things on the.
Yeah. Well, one of my conclusions in my video this week between the two Ferraris is that I honestly think that the 6 studs is actually quite a decent finish, but it's a little bit comical. Whereas the new 8 stud version is more realistic. And the thing is, because it's more realistic, Chris, it actually doesn't seem to require so many stickers.
Okay.
Because they look so much more realistic, you see. They don't need the stickers to kind of show off the angles and stuff like that. But I do kind of pros and cons of both. I mean, you look at the Ferrari from the 6 stud version, and you can actually sit your driver in it with his crash helmet on.
Yeah,
You can't do that in the new one. You can't wear a crash helmet while he's driving his car.
Which is weird, seeing as like you'd think it was bigger, so it would actually have more room. But
yeah. And another thing is with the new ones, oh, that's cool. The steering wheel doesn't line up. But anyway, folks, that's just a couple of things that I picked up on when I was doing it.
Getting a lot of this teal colour, which is obviously famous from the Downtown Diner in this, aren't you? I didn't realise how much teal was actually in there. I know it looked quite tealy on the box, but I thought a lot of it would be stickers.
Is what this colour blue is? It's called a teal, is it?
I think it's teal, yeah. I would say it was teal. What do you reckon in the chat? Is it teal? Is that a teal colour? I think it's teal. I think that's what the official Lego term is called, is teal.
Oh, okay. I remember having a pair of Reebok Classic trainers. The ankle ones as well.
You'll have to explain to a lot of people what Reebok Classics are, I think.
Well, a long time ago when we used to watch black and white TVs. Was this pre or post The Wizard of Oz? Wizard of Oz, eh? What great film that was. Oh, that's cool. Right, let's pop this on. Right, as I'm doing it with this. Yeah, they can be a bit fiddly, Speed Champions. I do like Speed Champions, though. It is you kind of learn quite a lot of different techniques when you build.
Yeah, quite good building techniques. Have to agree. But I'm definitely doing the stickers for this off stream, I think, because there's so many.
Yeah, there are. There's a ridiculous amount on there.
I usually end up taking the whole set apart and redoing the stickers there. Because with some of them, they are in some quite weird places, aren't they? This one's got...
I mean, there is to a point. You don't always have to put them on. I mean, Nissan, I think the Nissan looks quite good all in white, except you have to change the bonnet on it, I believe. I've not actually built it. It's just from...
Yeah, it's got a printed bonnet. But also the Porsche that's the same size as that old one you had. It has it as well. Oh, people are saying it's light blue, apparently, not teal. I was pretty sure if you go on the Downtown Diner review, they do say teal on the because it's the same color as the Downtown Diner. I've got it right here, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
Right, give me a slope. There's a slope as well. Oh, it's quiet, isn't it? I'm liking it quiet.
Very, very quiet, eerie quiet. I can't even hear the dog downstairs who's usually barking.
Oh,
I think he's a bit tired today because it's so hot that he's
poor Bruce. He's got a lot of warm.
Yeah. Breaking the chat. Hey mate, how's it going? Simon says he thought teal was a bird. Maybe. I'm gonna look up teal now. I'm pretty sure it's teal.
Yeah.
It's teal. It is teal. I got. They're just Josh. It's red. I don't think it's red. Yeah, because remember they made a big deal about it when they brought it out on the Downtown Diner because they were like, "Oh, we brought back a color specifically for this set," and I hadn't even realized that the color didn't exist anymore because they've got some really weird colors with the Friends sets. So yeah. Yeah,
because this does come across as being quite sort of Friends-esque.
Yeah, it's very vibrant, isn't it? Like it's a bit in your face.
I see. Right, clever.
Just doing the front wheels now. I don't know what you're on.
Oh, I'm not on the wheels yet. I'm just messing around with all these little bitty bits.
The bitty.
I'm not a million miles away from you, but yeah, I'm just correcting a minor error that I just made. one by one plate out.
Yeah, I think that's what I did at the back.
Yeah.
It's a really weird position, isn't it? It doesn't quite show you on the instructions properly.
No, it doesn't. It's
I thought it was like in the inside, not on the edge. So and then it's quite fiddly to get out afterwards.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all right. We've made the same mistake then. That's good. I don't feel as bad.
It's easily done there. Great minds and all that.
Well, exactly. I often also miss bricks though, which isn't good. If the shaping's not quite right, I just have another look and go, oh yeah, I missed that big part there. But yeah.
It's kind of coming together quite nicely.
Oh, Family Bricks is on. Hey mate, how's it going?
Hello, Family Bricks. How you diddling? Welcome to the stream. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there, by the way.
Yes. I said to Steph, where's my Father's Day card? I had a Father's Day card from the dog last year. Didn't get one this year. She says I don't walk him enough apparently, so he didn't want to give me one.
Oh, he's on strike, is he?
Yeah, he's on strike, I think, yeah. Well, it was quite hard to get Father's Day cards and stuff this year. It was a bit. We got ours online. I don't know about you, Greg, or whether you get them or not. Or
yeah, no, I just went down to the shops to get mine. I'm up in the city 4 times a week still. So
oh yeah, so it's a bit. Yeah, it's not too bad for you, is it?
Yeah, no, it's terribly bad. I mean, we got a sort of COVID free office apparently, but you know, everyone's kind of just trying to make do and stay safe and all that kind of stuff, really. Yeah. But there's not many in my office at all. But the building I work in holds about 1,000 people. But I've oh, that's clever. But there's about 10 in it at the moment, so it's it's quite nice and safe to sort of maneuver around. How about you? You'll be back in London potentially in the future, won't you?
Yeah, at some point in the future, but I think it's at the moment they just want to keep everyone safe. So
yeah, that's what they need to do.
Yeah, I think they're trying to leave us as long as possible, really.
Now, according to what I remember when this car first came out, because it was a bit of a big hurrah, everybody, because obviously it was going from 8 studs over to or 6 studs over to 8, and they were making a big hoo-ha about the width and everything like that. But this car, this particular car, the e-car, wouldn't actually be able to get the shape that it does if it wasn't for the 8 studs.
No, definitely not.
And it's that gap at the beginning for the front wheels. You just wouldn't be able to get that if it wasn't for being 8 studs wide. I don't know if they get there otherwise. Oh, I'm liking these.
I got the entire front of the car wrong, so I'm just having to rebuild it.
They are fiddly though, Chris. To be honest, we everybody. Do you know what? We was actually considering this. Our first one was going to actually be a set of city cars, and at the last one, kind of
a lot easier.
We changed their minds. So we will be doing some city cars in due course. And actually, do you know what? It wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing to sort of compare to these, just to sort of get.
That's true. Yeah.
But tell me this. Actually, we built yesterday on the a droids themed stream over on my channel. Chris built the DO and I built the BBA.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is with that is that we'll probably do a comparison between the 2 droids.
Yeah, I think yours wins hand down already, though. To be honest,
I think he does. Yeah. So I'm kind of thinking, should we bother with it or not? But
it's just like 2-second video. Whose is better? Yeah. But yeah, Dio seems to went up quite. I don't know whether it's just like because I was only looking on Amazon, but he seems to be quite expensive on the aftermarket.
Is he really? He's about £75 to buy, isn't it? I'll tell you what one you'd like is the Yoda. I think that's a good build.
Yeah, he went down in price quite a lot. Yeah, and then he's back up to like 90 at the moment. So
yeah, standard retail price, mate. But he's a brilliant figure. I mean, you look at the part count; it's very good bang for buck.
Right, I have finished the Formula 1 car.
Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look.
trying to get the bloke in the car, which is always the issue with these. I find it's very hard to get the. Unless I built it wrong, that's why it doesn't fit in.
It's probably built it wrong.
Yeah, I think I probably built it wrong. No, it's very tight to get him in the little. Maybe he doesn't go all the way in. I don't know. I've got his helmet on wrong now as well. Yeah, he doesn't go in properly. There we go. There he is. But it looks built. It does look built properly, doesn't it?
Good. So I'm sort of wondering, are you even going to put the stickers on yours? Because I like the colour difference. It's like something out of Tron, this is.
But weirdly, he doesn't fit in the cockpit. I have to double check that I've built it right. But
how many squares you got? Like how many studs you got showing at the bottom of it?
2.
You should have 4.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, 4. I've got 4.
Whoopsie.
I've got 4. I have got 4.
You're gonna have to style this out now.
Yeah, he kind of fits in. There we go.
He kind of fits in. Yeah, I've just taken his legs off. He's fine now.
Yeah, he doesn't need a head, and but other than that, what Solis says? No, it don't brick in it. No, it doesn't. What need the stickers, or it doesn't fit in very well. To be fair, weirdly, even on the picture, I don't know how you'd be able to see through that that visor, seeing as it's like plastic. Bit weird, but right. So I've done the first car. I'm now on to the one that I wanted to build, which is the I-Pace. Okay. I wanted one in real life, but Mrs. Bricken won't let me have one.
I saw one the other day in London. Actually, it's very nice. Yeah,
it's one of the first cars. It's what did Jack call it? Built cockpit. Built first or something, because obviously it doesn't need an engine at the front anymore, so it's got more space inside. More
it's a big car. I mean, it's got a lot of
yeah,
and have a lot of boot space, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, so Peter's asked, are you going to get the old modular buildings? Maybe at some point, but they're quite expensive at the moment with what's happening, because everyone wants to buy them for building at the moment with all the stuff that's going on, obviously, with staying in and things. They've seemed to have shot up in price. So, have you got any of the older modular buildings, Greg, in your vault?
You know what? I haven't actually. I've until recently, I wasn't particularly that interested in modulars, but
yeah,
if I'm going to get one now, I will probably get that assembly square.
Yes, definitely get that one if you can. It's on back order though. I saw it was on back order from Lego at the moment until the 31st of July.
Oh, it's a long time, but I'm pretty confident though, because in London, Leicester Square is just down the road from where I am.
Yeah, they'll have it in the store.
Chances are they'll have it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will have it.
I might be lucky. You never know. But it's quite an expensive one. It's 180, 190 pounds.
Yeah, 180 pounds. Yeah, but it actually works out at 4p per piece. Jar of Bricks was saying.
Yeah, I popped over on Jar of Bricks' channel yesterday and took a look.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff on there. There's a lot of he has a rule where he doesn't allow a modular building in his city, so he remocks them all. He buys the buildings and then changes them.
All right. So does he actually ever build them, or
he puts them in his city originally, I think, and then he'll just go through and change them all to be his own style, like his own creations.
So tell me this, right? So when you've got a city and you've got modulars on the go, how do you fit modulars in with, say, like the creative 3-in-1 sets and all that sort of thing?
Well, mine at the moment, my creative ones are like just on a different street sort of thing, but the creative sets, they're not much smaller than the modulars, to be honest, so they don't look out of place or anything. But people have different things. Some people have residentials. I don't really have many residential buildings. I'm more like shops and stuff. I quite like the shop stuff, so mine tend to be more shops. But my city's not that big at the moment, so it'll obviously grow over time. But I've only got 4 modular buildings, where there's been about 12, I think, that's been out. So yeah, because I've been going, like, the Assembly Square was the 10-year one, so 13 years it's been going. It's 13 modular buildings. So yeah, that one will go soon, Greg, because it's been out for way longer than what they usually do.
Is it really? Why do you think it's because is the bookstore not too hot?
It's not too hot. I don't think that's the reason that it's not been thing. I think it's just because it was a big set that like was an anniversary one. I think they just left it out a bit longer. But I like the bookshop. I don't think the bookshop's too bad. It's just a lot smaller than the other buildings for the price, and it's quite expensive. So I think that's the main reason that it didn't do too well. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Simon Moss says he's spent a fortune in buying 12 of the modulars in the last year. Oh my goodness, mate.
Wow.
There's some of the older ones that I look at and I just think they're so nice, like Palace Cinema, and the shopping centre one looks amazing. Detective's Office is the one I want, and I like Brick Bank as well. But yeah, Bricklicker's on. Hey mate, how's it going? Apparently he's just popped in during half time of the football.
Oh, hey, Bricklicker. How's the football going anyway? Who's winning?
Sean's asked, can I show you the Jabba figure? What? He's a bit tricky to get out of the Jabba's palace, actually, so I won't. I'll do it on it. I'll get him out for next stream because he's a bit awkward to get out there because I've got all his minions in front of him. So he's a bit of a fiddly character, and I'll end up knocking everything off, I think.
That's one of your favourite sets, isn't it, Chris?
My favourite set of all time, yeah. Bar the Millennium Falcon, which obviously is just an awesome set. But yeah, I love that. I love that set.
I have got that set. I've got about 90% of it, and it's all in a feeler box at the moment, a feeler shoe box. And I'll do a video one day of kind of restoring it back to its former glory.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Like I say, mine needs a wash. It's very dusty. It survived 2 house moves and the plaster being taken off the walls, so it's it needs to clean. It desperately needs to clean. But. So
here's a question for you, Chris, and everybody else out there as well. If you ever moved house, how did you move your parts? Because the way I would do it personally is maybe wrap it all in cling film or something like that. But yeah, how do you guys do it? How did you do it, Chris?
Well, I didn't. That was the thing. So that's why a lot of people say, well, you don't seem to have many old sets. And that's because I actually gave away all my sets when I moved. Yeah, I gave away, I had the Hoth, the Hoth UCS set, and I had a lot of the older UCS sets. And basically, yeah, I gave them away and just kept the Slave one. I kept the Millennium Falcon, but the cheaper one, the first one that came out with the cheaper one, and then I kept Jabba's Palace, and that was it. They were all my sets, and I was just gonna have them and not get into Lego again because it's such an expensive hobby, isn't it? And I just got pulled back into it again as soon as we had room in the house. It was like,
but Miss Brick in it, to be fair though, she quite likes Lego, doesn't she? She likes the Christmas sets.
Yeah, she likes Lego. She collects. We kept all the Christmas sets as well because we had a lot of Lego Christmas sets. So we kept. Yeah, nice. But yeah, this is definitely my Lego room. But she does like Lego as well, which definitely helps. Well, it doesn't help. It doesn't help our wallets. Put it that way. But yeah.
Yeah, Lego can be an insatiable, obsessive thing to have because somehow in your mind you always justify the purchase.
Yeah. Oh, you do. You do. And you think, well, it's limited edition. That'll go up in price, or I might not be able to get that again. And it is true to a degree, but yeah, it doesn't help though.
So what have you purchased this weekend, Chris? Because I bought a couple of things this weekend from the Lego store.
I've only bought the two little mechs from Sainsbury's when Steph asked if I wanted to do a shopping order. So I had a look on Sainsbury's and they had those in offer for £7 each. So I got those. But I am trying my hardest not to buy anything at the moment because I am saving for the Mario sets. I think I'm the only person that wants them, but I really want them.
In America that are after quite a few of them. What's his name? Brian O'Bricks or something like that.
Yeah. I love Mario. I grew up on Mario, so it's just something that I'm really interested in. So yeah.
Miss Brickett, what was the car that you was having to hold the Death Star in?
That was in a Vauxhall Corsa. That was. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the Death Star as well. I kept the Death Star. I think she's quite annoyed about the Death Star because we kept it, and then I literally, when I had this room, I broke it apart. So it's kind of pointless.
Oh no!
It stayed intact for years, and I was like, I don't really like it actually. I'm just going to break it up.
Oh, why is that? I've got it yet to build.
I just think it's a really ugly looking build, if I'm being honest.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't look like a display piece. If you get it's just a big playset, and yeah. And I think, like, you know, that Emperor's throne room that's coming out this year, that looks cooler as a display piece than the entire Death Star. So
yeah,
I'd box Greg and sell it if I were you. That'd be my.
Did you not like the fact that it was big and round and?
No, it's made it really hard to actually put anywhere, because it took up so much room on the shelf. So. But yeah, I just wasn't that big of a fan of it. I did like the minifigures though, so I kept all the minifigures. Got some great minifigures in it.
Well, it comes with quite a few spares. This car, this is nice.
Mine didn't, Greg.
You know, I said that. I thought he's going to say that. I know you. I have to say though, it's a lovely looking car.
It's cool, isn't it? I quite like it.
Yeah. Do you know
what I did say earlier? It doesn't look like the real one. Oh, see a generic stud. Generic stud just dropped off. He's having to edit his videos. I know that feeling. Been doing that.
That's my one. There you go, just to prove that I've done it. I tell you what, it'd make a good Batmobile. That would.
There you go. Yeah, it does look like a Batmobile. A bit streamlined, isn't it? Like quite.
Yeah. But those gaps there, folks, that's what you wouldn't get with a 6-studder. You wouldn't get that gap down there.
Yeah. Now try and put a minifigure in and see if you have difficulties as well.
Oh yeah, good idea.
It's really difficult to put in. Maybe it'll just be.
Okay. Well, here we go. Here's the figure, and there it goes. No problem at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have got his hands up like that, haven't you? They're not like they won't go into the vehicle.
Well, no, because there's not enough space there to do that.
Yeah, well, that's why I was worried that I built it wrong.
Oh yeah. Well, this is the thing, folks. Look, that's what you have to do there to
get it. Have to like get him to.
Yeah. So anyone who drives that Panasonic Jaguar has to drive it like this. Just kind of.
Maybe that's how the real one is. Maybe that's how the real one is. Although Solo did say earlier, like I said, he said that it doesn't look like the actual one, apparently.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so R2, everybody, the I-Pace, I think it's called, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the I-Pace, yeah.
This chassis, look at that for a piece. It's like something for a 4 Plus set, isn't it?
I think it's the same one as the Audi and the GTR. I think they're the same as that one. Quite big.
Well, I've got that to build, actually.
I built the GTR on your stream a couple of weeks ago. I still need to do the review for it, actually. Someone was asking me to do when that was coming out because I hadn't done it yet. But the Harry Potter ones took precedent because I just got them and they were new out, so I wanted to get the reviews out.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in building or buying Hegwig, which is what I nearly bought at the weekend, but I didn't end up buying that in the end.
Oh, yeah, you were on about getting that, yeah.
I think it's really clever because it kind of would go with the BB-8, the Porg, and Yoda. You see, it's kind of that sort of set. But I think if I bought it, you know, there's these sort of semicircled round pieces that go around its eyes. I would have to get them in black just to make it look like Harry Potter. It would look quite cool.
But yeah, I think it's very good value as well. That
it's really good value. Super value. But I tell you what I bought then at the weekend, because my I've got a lovely niece who's getting married next year, bless her, and so I bought the wedding the bride and groom Lego set.
Yeah, we've got that.
And that's right, yeah, because you said yesterday on the stream. So
yeah, we're going to put it on top of the cake at the wedding.
Oh, that's such a cool idea. It's such a cool idea. And yeah, so we bought that. or rather, I bought that, and I bought 2 of those Lego stores that you suggested I get.
Yes, I haven't built mine yet.
Because I thought it'd be kind of nice to not only sort of work out the train set, but have that as the centerpiece of the entire city. What do you reckon of that?
Yeah, Lego City. I've got an older Lego City in my city at the moment, but I might have to change that one out and put the new one in, or I might make that Lego City not a Lego shop, if that makes sense. Make it a different shop. Might try
get a Leppin store. How about that? Has anyone got a Leppin store in their Lego City?
Leppin store.
I very dare you. I'm just going to turn my camera off because I'm going to make some noise. So I do apologise.
Smashing up the place again.
I'll turn the mic off as well because it all gets a bit like that.
A bit rustly. But yeah. I'm trying to do so I'm kind of a bit further ahead than Greg. I think I've kind of got quite a lot of the thing you've gone. So I'll have a look at the chat and what's been going on. Yeah, so Solar did say the E-Racer is really badly out of scale. But he does say his minifigure fitted okay, so that's weird.
Okay. Well, you probably built his one, right?
That's really sad, Brixloff. You don't think of these things like pools being closed and stuff for people that need them for to help with their their issues and things. Oh, Solo's got Hedwig. He's got his ready. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that, Sean, earlier. Sorry, he's asked if I like Lego cars. Yeah, I do. I think like I said, I didn't usually buy the Speed Champions ones, but I've got quite into it. But I actually do prefer the Lego City cars, if I'm honest, because they fit in my city better. So
that is a really good question, right? And raises a very good point, right? Tell me, Chris, does these new Speed Champions cause an issue then with people with Lego cities? And if so, why?
They're just a bit too big, is my honest answer. They're a bit too big, so they just don't look right, if that makes any sense. So yeah, because they're just a bit too. Well, they're actually car size, which is weird, but they're just very big. So they don't, because like buildings aren't really proper buildings. Like the modulars, they don't contain toilets or kind of normal facilities that a human would have. So, but you kind of accept it. Whereas with a Lego City, with like the cars, because they're so like now realistic, it just looks a bit odd in comparison.
So is the bends in the road's not big enough or anything like that?
Yeah, well, I think, to be honest, they kind of can fit. I think it's more just the fact that a lot of people like me have collected cars over the years, so they look ridiculous in comparison, if that makes any sense. So like the whole collection of cars, that's what it is. That's why I was getting a bit confused. So yeah, so it's more people who've like collected them over the years and are used to the older ones as well, I think, like me. So I'm just kind of happy with my older sets. I mean, if you're collecting from now, I think it's an aesthetic. I think if you like that, I think it wouldn't look out of place, if you get me. The only problem is a lot of the actual realistic cars are still the smaller size. So like the ones in the tuning garage and stuff are smaller. And like Simon says, he doesn't think they're designed for the city. Also, like for instance, the tuning garage I just got, the door wouldn't be big enough to put those cars in. So then the garage will look out of scale, if that makes sense. Stuff like that. So
I like the minifigure on this one. The iPace minifigure is very good.
Yeah, I mean, I love the minifigures on all of these characters. They're really, really top notch, aren't they, with the suits and stuff?
So in my latest Lego haul video, folks, I went and bought myself a train set. Now, there's a few people out there like Solo Brick Builder and Brett's Builds. I think you did as well, Chris. You kind of got me going a little bit and kind of talked me into getting it, which I'm glad you did actually, because I got it on quite a decent deal. But in reality, Chris, where should I be thinking of starting my Lego City? Should I sort of plan it out first, depending upon what I get?
I'm sure Brett will say just build it around a train because he loves trains. But you do have to think about the train because they take up a lot of space in terms of the turning circles. So depending on how you will do that. I mean, to be honest, I don't have the answer, mate, because I'm in the same where, you know, I'm not my city's by no means perfect yet. So I don't plan, if I'm being honest, and I don't know whether a lot of other people do, but you do have the likes of like Robin Hood Bricks that he's obviously planned his for years before he even started it. So I quite like the enjoyment, and the great thing about modulars is that they click together and unclick together. So if you want to move it around, you can move it around. And yeah, so I quite like the idea. That's the whole point of Lego City. If you're making it and it's fixed in glue, then it's kind of, what's the point? Whereas I think having a city where you can move it around and get, you know, that's what I prefer. So I just kind of have a go and then work it out afterwards.
All right. That's really cool, man.
But yeah, like at the moment this week, I haven't even decided what I'm doing yet. So a lot of my Bricklink orders haven't come, so I'm gonna have to think of something to do. But it's very hard to think of something to do every week. I tell you that for nothing.
How do you integrate your Star Wars sets with your city?
I haven't. They're very separate at the moment. Although I do have an idea with Rogue. We're on a chat at the moment thinking about how we could integrate Star Wars into a Lego City. So
I'd be interested to know what you guys plot.
Yes, because he's a very good mocker. So I've been chatting.
He's got an update out today, hasn't he? For his
Venator, yeah. So as I said, we're watching that and been going, how does he come up with these? Like, how does he even start to think about doing that? So so yeah, he's got some good ideas of how he could integrate some stuff into the city. So but yeah, a lot of it's just trying to get hold of pieces at the moment. Don't know if you've had any, you don't do a lot of Bricklink orders or anything, do you, Greg? So
I do. Mine are so small; they come particularly quick. There's a guy that I recently bought from London Bricks. So LDN BRIX. He's a good lad. I bought some bricks from him, but he's only based about 50 miles from where I live. So
right.
You know, I got it relatively quick time.
Yeah, I think a lot, because I mean, if you're buying bricks, I find they are usually a bit cheaper in Europe. So that's why. Oh, and they usually just have more parts, I find.
All right. Any particular country?
No, well, I've just got all Europe. I mean, a lot of mine are coming from Germany. I think that's mainly just because they seem to have the parts that I was after. So,
yeah. I bought a lot of figures from Germany before.
Yeah, I used to buy. That's where I used to get a lot of the Star Wars ones I didn't have were from Bricklink, because I do find they're a bit cheaper than eBay. So, well, I did get an absolute great deal last week on Series 1 collectible figures.
I heard. Tell us a bit more about it for those that don't know.
Yeah, so I managed to get last minute bid on a full set of these Series 1 minifigures, which I got it for £97, which obviously to a lot of people sounds expensive, but if you know how expensive the Series 1 now are, that's actually a very, very good deal. So I was quite happy with that. But I am thinking of starting a new series based off of the CMF minifigures. So
oh, that's a good idea. So what are you thinking of doing? Sort of like a series a month or something, or what?
I'm trying. My idea is I want to complete and get all of them.
Ooh,
all the series. So it sounds a lot, but I've actually got quite a lot of them already. So hunting down the ones that I'm missing, which is still probably half of them actually, but I do have a big chunk of them. But yeah, it's something I always wanted to. I really do like the CMF minifigures. So yeah, and things obviously now they've done 10 years with the latest one. Can't believe they've been 10 years they've been out. So and you can tell. I mean, the figures I got because they came through the post, they're definitely not as good as the recent ones in terms of dual faces, dual molded legs, all that kind of stuff. There's none of that on them. They're very basic, but I think I do think the CMF series kind of pushed the minifigures. I don't know if that's what people agree with in the chat, but they seem to get a lot of the cool stuff first, and then they kind of trickle into the sets afterwards. So, but yeah, how are you going on your build?
All right, up to step 12 at the moment.
Yeah. So what is the? So yeah, people are. I guess Simon Moss is saying he hopes that Robin of Bricks gets his modular fast food corner approved. That'd be the first ever modular building that gets approved if it does.
Yeah, see, I do feel though, I don't know about how Simon feels about this or you, Chris, but I mean, they will have to get and let a modular through. Otherwise, they should just turn around and just say, look, sorry, folks, we just don't do modulars in Lego.
Yeah, well, they do say that for the what's it called sets. The like if it's a franchise set, they say, oh, it'll not be accepted sort of thing. But they don't do that with the modulars, which is weird. Like you say, they should just turn around and say, we're not going to do modulars. But there's obviously a cry for them because everyone always think there's been a couple that have got to 10,000. There's been that new florist one as well that looks quite good that's got to 10,000. So a bit strange, really.
Yeah, it is a bit.
Yeah, the tech person said he likes the licensed CMFs, but they are running out of ideas and reusing a lot of the numbered series ones. Yeah, so they always like have a diver or something in them that I found, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, to be fair to this year's one, I actually quite like it. If you take away the fact that it was the 10-year anniversary and there was nothing really anniversary about it, it did have some pretty cool minifigures in it, and they were quite high quality, especially the Viking character. He was really cool.
Yeah, there's a pirate in that as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's a pirate lady, which would have been cooler to me if I hadn't have got Barracuda Bay, because like I got a load of pirates, which is a bit strange that they do that. I don't know why they put someone in the CMF series. Like it would have been cooler maybe to have other sets, like an agent's character or something that we're not getting anymore, or something. Yeah. Wasting it on sets that have now been repurposed. So that's a bit strange to me, but just the way it goes. Oh, Brixer's on. Hey, Brixer, how's it going, mate? Oh, so Simon says he sold some photographs yesterday. Is that you're a photographer, Simon, or is it a passion project or something that you do? Or is it just you've been taking celebrity photos of them in the nude or something?
They've been taking photos of Lego YouTubers.
Yeah, he's licensing us, Greg. He's trying to make money out of us. I don't think anyone would want a photo of me, to be honest. Unless it's Halloween time, they might want one then. But wow, this is really weird what you got to do here. I think I'm building that right.
They are weird the way they come together. It's a very different experience building this compared to.
You got to the front bit yet of this Jaguar?
Have I got to what, Paul? Sorry.
Front bit, the making the diffuser, this bit at the front.
No.
That is weird how that's brought together.
It looks like a couple of flags or something like that.
Yeah, it's really bizarre how they do it. A lot of weird techniques. But yeah, we're actually on 8:15 already, Craig. It's flown. It's flown.
Quick. Very quickly indeed, my friend.
So that also snot fits on.
Hope you folks out there are enjoying it as well. You know, a nice sort of Sunday hurrah to the weekend.
Yeah. You got another busy week, have you, Greg, going in?
Oh, it's going to be ridiculous. It really is.
Oh, I'm on bag 4.
Like a lamb for the slaughter. It's kind of interesting what I'm doing, this new role I'm doing, but well, anyway, it's a massive opportunity, and I've just been given a European project to do as well, and that's gonna.
Oh wow!
But yeah, no, it's good. There's lots of good stuff to be doing on it, but it's just busy really. I just have to be incredibly good with my scheduling and stuff like that, really.
Yeah, and then doing a Lego channel as well. That takes a lot of work. I don't think people realize how much work it actually takes to get your content out. And
yeah, which is why you just have to be strict with your times and stuff like that. Because I got to be honest, folks, I'd love to stream all day long, but it's just not practical, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's just the way you have to kind of just put things into perspective sometimes, and I know some people the problem is if you take a break from your channel as well, sometimes it can really mess up the stats. So.
Oh, I mean, he will always knock the stats. You can't get away from that. There's but equally though, you kind of, you know, at times you go on holidays and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
You're always going to come back again.
No, I'm done. They all seem to be the same angle. Is that one the other side? Yes. There we go. But yeah, I think we will only ever do this for one stream. So if we don't finish these builds on this stream, we'll just finish them in the week, won't we, Greg? And do
yeah, we'll just do them in the week, and then we'll come back and do the review another time.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's just that's handy. We just basically do these in this stream, folks. We just build it as much as we can.
Yeah.
Simple as that, really. So
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, if we can't build one of these, might struggle to build. Although the Lego City cars are a bit smaller than this, aren't they? So
yeah, the Lego City cars are miles smaller. They're about 70 pieces less. But we will do it, folks. Like we've got the Monkey King mech coming up soon, and that will be over 2 streams. That will be. Yeah, we'll do it on consecutive weeks, but they will be over 2 streams, and then we'll do the review of it. So,
yeah, exactly.
You know, and it's yeah, it's completely sharing it out. One of us does the stream, one of us does the build or review, and all that sort of thing, folks. So it's kind of nicely shared out, easy going. But essentially, the source of the material will be Chris and myself. Yeah,
and doing lots of live streams, but also I think it's not. I don't want to over live stream either. So like I think it's quite nice that we just do it and take it in turns on each channel, so it doesn't get too much.
Yeah, no, me too. You know what? When so my YouTube channel went through a massive change recently, about 7 weeks ago. My good friend Paul, who I did the channel with, he has to take sort of like a step back from doing it, which is a real shame. But he's a great guy, love him to bits, I really do. And you know, he's had to sort of do other stuff. He's got other much bigger priorities come along. So for me, it was kind of like, well, do I carry on doing London Bridge bricks, or you know, or do I just kind of let it drift for a while? So I kind of, you know, try to do everything I possibly can with it, and so far it's doing okay. It's doing all right, but I'm kind of in this transition period at the moment where I'm kind of getting to where I want to get to. And then when this lockdown malarkey all kicked off, I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to do a lot more streams. You know, it's a little bit easier than constantly churning out videos and stuff like that. And I get to immerse myself with the brilliant community that we have.
Hayes asked, could you explain what a creative director involves? Oh, I don't know. Do you know what a creative director involves?
A creative director or creator director?
Creative director.
Well, a creative director is kind of someone who he's just, I don't know, he's very creative in nature, I suppose, and happens to be the director of all the other creative people.
I think they're asking me because they think I'm a creative director.
They think you're a creative director. Why do they think you're a creative director, Chris?
I'm not a creative director, but I'm a creative designer. But creative director will be what I eventually become at some point in the future, hopefully. But yeah, you are right, Greg. That is what it is. It's usually someone who oversees a lot of designers on big projects, usually agency-led projects, which can be anything from campaigns to what you see in the London Underground to advertising, billboards, that kind of stuff. I think that's what you're asked. But obviously, there's different creative directors for different industries. If you were a creative director for Apple, you might be designing the products or the app or something like that as well. So kind of lots of different things, lots of different streams that you can go into.
So my wife does marketing, and she's it's very corporate marketing that she does. I'll be specific off air exactly what she does, but the thing is, she employs people like yourself, agencies, to do designs and come up with animations and things like that.
Yeah. So I actually work for a firm. I don't actually work for an agency. But yeah, we're very corporate. I'm in the financial industry, so it's very corporate. Making sure the brand's bang on and stuff. We've done a rebrand recently, which was really good fun.
Yeah.
But yeah. But
and I think that's certainly one of the things that drew me to your channel. I thought your brand is very strong.
Yeah, it's all a bit of fun. Sometimes when you do it for a living, you're very stuck. Not stuck, but you have to be very conscious of. You can't just go off and make random graphics and things, if you get what I mean. You have to stick to the corporate branding. It has to be exactly right. Oh, hey, Jab Bricks, how's it going, mate? He's on here. He says the Merseyside derby's on, so but we're all good. We know the football.
What's the score at the moment? Who's winning? The Blues or the Reds? I mean, that's another thing that's going to hit people's figures when it comes to doing these days. You know, just the fact that people want to watch football.
Yeah.
All the time.
Oh yeah.
And I think as well in the summer, notoriously, less people will watch live streams.
Yeah, well, I think it's blown up so much just because of people being stuck in, isn't it? Really. So, you know, you can't go out as much and you can't do as much cool stuff. So, yeah, ask me to stick that one there as well. But yeah, I'm sure once the sun's out, lots of people in the beer gardens.
I mean, like I say, mate, I don't even drink beer, but I do miss going to the pub.
Oh yeah. It's nice. It's just nice to be out and social, isn't it? In the nice sun when we get it for like a week of the year.
Yeah, that is true. That is true, my friend. That is very true.
But yeah, Solar says he has no time for football. Jarv said it's 0-0. It's a bit of a boring game. Long the stream got left. I don't know. We might go till 9 o'clock, maybe. How do you think?
Yeah, maybe 8:45. Would that work for you?
Yeah. I mean, just until we. Well, I was going to say until we get bored, but we never get bored of building Lego.
I never get bored, mate.
No. But yeah, I'm quite far through, so I might be able to finish. I'm hoping. But yeah, we'll do a little bit longer. Bag. Well, I think the last bag 5 is just the finish line. So I think each car's 2 bags each, and then there's that finish line. That's the next little bit. And I'm almost at the end of bag 4, so I've almost built the I-Pace. It's a very big vehicle, this, I tell you. It's massive. Quite surprised how big it is.
I think in real life it's quite big. So I've got 1 minute left on an eBay.
Oh right. So I'm going to get the starter packs and the Toad expansion set. Yes, someone else is going to be getting the Mario stuff. So I was thinking my channel, when the Mario sets come out, and I don't know if anyone else is going to like this, so my channel stats might absolutely drop. But I was thinking of doing a Mario takeover month, where everything is just Mario Lego, because I kind of want to get all the sets. Kind of want to look into how the app works. Very similar to what Just Do Good's done, I suppose, but he will have done it like 5 months before everyone else. But yeah, because I'm really interested in the actual game and stuff, and I don't know, it's just something I kind of want to do on the channel. So I don't know if people will be interested in it or not.
Well, I'm definitely getting interested in it. What Mario set do you think you'll kick off with first, Chris?
I have no idea. This is the problem. That's why I probably end up getting a lot of them, because I can't decide which one I like more. So they're just all good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, I was dead against it at first because it didn't have minifigures. Because I was, like you say, I'm a big minifigure fan. But now they've shown the packs and stuff. I get it. I get why they've gone a different route with it. And yeah, I'm all in. I'm all in with it. I think it's great.
Oh, that's good, mate. But the thing is, though, you're already into it, so why not?
Yeah, well, exactly. And I think it'll be one of those. I'm hoping it does. I think also you need to give it support if people do want the minifigures, because I think if you don't, then I don't think the collaboration will continue. So yeah.
What are the gaming features of it? What is the game about anyway? Tell us a little bit about.
You basically just make your own courses with the sets, and then the little Mario minifigure interacts with it, and you can like get points, and there's a scoreboard and things, and yeah, it just seems pretty cool. Obviously, it's aimed at children as just as much, if not more, than adults. But I think it's got some bit of competitiveness to it, and I think they look cool as display pieces as well, if I'm being honest. So even if I don't like the game, I think they'll look pretty cool on the shelf with all the built Mario characters and stuff. So
every game will be a mock, effectively.
Yeah, basically. You kind of like, because it can all go in different ideas and stuff and different things. You can just click it all together, move it around quite easily, and yeah, I just think it looks really cool. I just like the fact that it's different.
Yeah, what do you guys and girls out there in the chat think of Chris doing that, and what do you think in general of the new Mario sets coming out? I think I've got to be honest, it's not quite my thing, but
they're very Marmite sets, aren't they? I think either love them or hate them. I think
I am curious about them, though. I am curious about them, and I've got to say, I take my hat off to Lego for wanting to push the boundaries a little bit and try something different.
Yeah, well, I think from what I heard through the grapevine, it was actually Nintendo that kind of just wanted to do minifigures.
Oh, that's exactly right. But Lego was like, no, let's try and do something innovative.
Yeah, which is quite interesting. Because I know Lego, I know Nintendo are that kind of wacky company that they'll be like, yeah, let's do it then, because they've done some very weird stuff in the past. So I think it's the right company to do it with, definitely.
Well, I mean, again, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Really, I think a lot of people have been asking for this for a long time.
Yeah, I think we will see minifigures. I definitely do, but
it's going to sell like hotcakes when they come out.
Yeah,
I mean, they're the ones that are going to be the figures to buy and put away for a rainy day. They're very good.
So Solar Brick says the Mario figure is the most haunting things he's ever seen. Nah, it does look a bit weird with the eyes off, though. I have to admit, it does look a little bit weird when he's turned off. But
I remember people. I mean, to me,
Simon Moss isn't into Lego Mario. No, mate, I thought we liked everything together.
Chris, you're on your own, mate.
Yeah, lots of people saying need to pass on the Mario series. Well, yeah, he says he needs to prioritize his finances, though. Very true. They're very expensive.
Yeah. Oh, they are. They're megabucks. But they'll. I mean, I wish them well. Put it that way.
Oh no, we've obviously done something wrong here. Looks like I have missed some pieces. You might catch me up.
Oh, you never know.
Yeah, it should be. I should. Yeah, okay.
A piece. Like I am missing a piece.
Just missed a layer.
Oh, I'm definitely missing a piece. Just better check. Oh, hold on. That's one that will do.
So let's say, doesn't think these Mario sets are going to work? I think they'll be the Christmas gift of the year, definitely. I really do. I think they'll sell like hotcakes. I think you have to realize that the biggest videos that are out at the moment about them actually don't come from any Lego channels. They come from the likes of IGN and Nintendo themselves. So they're getting a lot of views. So I think it's going to pull in a lot of people that aren't even into Lego.
Really?
Oh yeah, massively. I mean, when you've got big game companies that are talking about them, Hey Patience, how's it going? Flaming Brick Studios, I don't think I've seen you in here, mate. Lego look, but the eyes are creepy. Yeah. So I might definitely drop my numbers then, Greg, during my Mario month takeover.
Oh, you'll survive.
Well, I might bring in some new people to do like Mario.
I'm missing a 1x1 tile. Sorry, not a 1x1 tile, 1x1 plate. I'm just hoping that I might have some spares.
Are you sure you haven't put it in the wrong place?
No, because I was missing 2.
Oh, weird.
I wouldn't have put 2 in the wrong place.
You might have if they're on each side wrong.
It's a black one, so they're pretty.
Pretty common.
Always got a spare in there somewhere.
You're definitely not like me. I usually have lots of pieces left over, not missing pieces. There we go.
I wish I did something with that. Does anyone out there ever build like little mocks or something like that with their leftover brick sets?
I don't think I'd have enough to maybe build a mock with it.
No, you do enough of them, Chris. You will.
Well, that's very true. Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm looking forward to this year. That Star Wars Advent calendar. I think that's
it looks awesome. That does.
That is a first day purchase, if ever there was one. What do you reckon of it, Solo? Do you like it?
So, Generics does just ask you a question in the stream, mate, which is,
right. What did he say?
Do you mind if I use a clip from your stream yesterday when I asked about mixels?
Yeah, of course you can, mate. Fine. I think everyone was sort of saying, what are mixels?
Yeah, pretty much. I think everyone was a bit like, hey.
No, mate, you're more than welcome to. It's out there live, so someone else. Of course, if you monetize, of course, that's a different thing altogether. Then you can give me a big cut of it.
I don't think Generics can monetize at the moment.
I'm only kidding. That's it would be nice though, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, it would be nice to have at least a little bit just to spend on Lego sets that I spend all my money on.
That is all. Honestly, that's all I want to. That's kind of like the first goal that I'd like to get to, is just having a channel that can self-maintain itself to a point, anyway, to a point whereby it kind of buys some of the Lego sets.
There we go. So I have built the second car. It does look a bit weird without all the stickers on there, but I do quite like it. It looks more like the actual road vehicle.
I think it's nice.
Yeah.
There is a couple of weird buildings.
The front looks really cool. Look at that. This looks really mean.
Yeah. See, I think it does. I'm in two minds whether to apply the stickers to this, because do you know what I mean? Even just a few of the stickers I think would make it look so much better. But honestly, folks, I always apply all the stickers to the sets and everything like that. But the thing is with this set, the coloration is so strong.
Oh yeah, it's really vibrant. That's the thing. I always like to build as the set does. So I do always end up applying the stickers. It's just the way I do it. But you definitely can leave the stickers off that and it would look more like a road vehicle. Well, I don't think they actually make the road vehicle in that color, to be honest, because it's very, very striking.
It's very modern. God, that's a really odd technique, isn't it? The way the front comes together.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking. It's really weird, the front. It's a very bizarre.
It's good, though. It's a blooming awesome new technique.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll have to talk about the build when we do the review and the techniques used. So tell us, just out of interest, because we haven't got too much long to go now. What sort of tech would you like to see us do? Oh, that's nice.
Oh, so tech productions. That's how far are you guys away from your 4,000 hours watch time? I am miles away, mate. I'm absolutely miles away.
Yeah, I think I'm on something like 2.5.
Yeah, I think I'm still under the 2,000 mark.
Yeah, you'll get up there quick enough, though.
Yeah, well, my channel's only been going for months and months. So yeah, but I'm hoping it won't take too long. But I just enjoy it. I'm just enjoying it whilst it's a nice time to start at a Lego channel, to be honest, whilst we've been stuck in anyway. It gives you something to do, a bit of a stress relief. So yeah, quite enjoyed it. Someone was asking me last time whether I was going to continue after when COVID ends. I'm definitely going to continue.
Well, I hope so. I want us to kind of do this quite regularly if we can.
Oh yeah. Do think COVID will be a while yet anyway before it does get any better, but definitely will be continuing.
Yeah. It's not going to change. The world isn't going to change back too quickly, folks.
Oh no, it isn't. It definitely isn't.
Did you get many pieces left over, but from your first bag?
Not that many. You're doing a me, Greg. You're getting lots of pieces left over.
Yeah.
If it looks all right, it's fine. That's what I always say.
Yeah, no, it looks absolutely fine, but I've just got these funny.
Oh, so Simon's asked, can you change the drive position on these cars? Yes, you can, mate. It's literally a plate and the steering wheel. So you just turn the plate over and put the steering wheel there. So yeah, it's very easy to change the driving position. Which, to be honest, it should be the way anyway because it's a Jaguar. So they should have put it in the British way, I think, to start with. So that they haven't.
Yeah, no, I'll go with that. I've got a couple of these left over. I've got 2 of these, and I'm trying to think where they go. It looks absolutely fine what I've done.
I can't remember where they were used. I haven't got those left over. Maybe that's where you put the plates. That's why you can't find the plates, maybe.
Ah. Well, I'm just going to make some noise. So I'm just going to mute for a second.
Yeah, I'm almost done on the lights now. And then that is the end of the set. There is a playability function with this lights, so I want to see what it looks like. Because it kind of said that you could do red, green, and go sort of thing, which was pretty cool. But yeah, so Mrs. Bricken said those pieces definitely won't be spares. And yeah, I agree, Simon. Definitely should be the other way around. Especially with it being Jaguar, you should pay more for them.
I don't know where those pieces go. I mean, it looks absolutely fab what I've done.
This is where the front just falls off. Oh dear. See, I'm not the only one that has good pieces left over. Greg's obviously found a space-saving, where they could have saved a bit of money.
Well, I think they could have. I mean, I've built it to spec. It's got to be somewhere on the front, I suppose, but I just can't see where it goes. I mean, I can't see where it goes. So, I'm just gonna build it. And also, I've got this missing as well. But I've got a 2x2.
You don't have that left over.
Oh no, I found it. I found where it goes. Yes. This is it now, right? And I'll show you where they need to go, folks. Look at this. Look. It's so simple. It's unbelievable. It goes down there. Oh, see, it's simple when you know how.
Oh dear. They are quite fiddly though, aren't they, to build, especially when you've got a camera in front of you as well, and you're trying to sort out each of the pieces and things. Oh, so that goes. So it goes on there. Okay. You can brick in it, move the lights. Yes, that's what I thought it looked like. You can do the move the lights, which looks pretty cool. So I wanted to see how that works. But I think I've just figured it out because I've just done that bit now, which is pretty cool. I just need to make the actual stands for it. Well, Greg, you've done pretty well. You're not too far behind me, mate.
Well, I'm not too far behind, but I think
and you lost your piece you lost your clicker for ages.
I know. That was a bit of a bummer, that was.
I hate it when that happens though, when you know you've got it somewhere and you don't know where you put it. It's really irritating. There we go. 'Cause, 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 we go. And
I'm happy with that. I genuinely think I cannot see where these extra pieces would go. I thought I'd found where I'd not put them, and I've put them there. So it's a weird.
There we go. That's how the lights work. Look at this. Look how cool this is. Let me go on to full screen. So you have a look. So this is the lights. You pull this out and it goes red. Oh, I've got my hand in the way. Wait there. Do it again.
I like it.
But yeah, you pull these out and then as it goes, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
I like that. Very clever. Look, there's the front of my one, Chris.
Oh.
Does it look any different to your one?
It does look a bit flatter, actually. It does look a bit. Oh no, because you haven't finished yours.
I haven't put the bonnet on it yet.
I was like, it looks a bit squished.
I don't know. What am I to do, eh? What am I to do? It looks absolutely fine. I'm looking at the pictures. I'm like,
if we look above, does yours have 2 brick pieces there, though? Look, mine's got like 3 there, Greg, on the corner.
3 on the corner. Yeah, mine's got 3 on the corner.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. How many you got underneath it? It goes 3.
Just one plate underneath.
Yeah, it goes like 3 pieces, then a flag, like the turquoise flag.
Yeah.
Then like a sort of a cheese tile.
The round tile, yeah. And then
a wedge.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm going to go with it.
It'll be fine.
Well, I've only got one more bag to go.
Yeah, that's just building. Oh no, that's building the extra Jag, and then the final bag is just this, Greg, just the flag thing.
Yeah. Oh, I might finish the car off while I'm here.
So
we might as well go on for another. Until I've done it. It won't be 20 minutes, that's for sure.
Yeah. Hey mate, how's it going? So Simon says it would be cool if Lego designed some whoopie lights for some of these cars. What do you mean by whoopie lights? Like kind of the droopy kind of looking. That could look pretty cool, actually.
Well, that would.
Yeah. Yeah, Solar's saying yours looks weird because you haven't built it yet. That's why you haven't finished it. So, yeah, I mean, the front of the car is very interesting how they use those flag pieces. And then that's actually, that bit there actually clips on upside down to create that.
You think at the front, which is a really good technique.
Yeah, and then that bit is actually a elongated kind of wheel arch. Very clever. Very clever.
Front, yeah, it's not until you put that wheel arch on at the front that it actually brings it all together.
Yeah.
You kind of think, what's he doing that for?
So Simon says he always makes car noises when building model cars. I do that. Once I built it, I do kind of go, which is my terrible noise. But actually, if you did it with this car, it'd just be.
Yeah, and get run over.
Although I do think the Formula E ones, they do put, I think it does have a petrol engine on it as well, I believe.
They've got like a soundbite on it and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I do think that these still do make a high-pitched noise.
That's like a printed section on this as well.
Yes.
Like a 1x6.
Yeah, it goes there, Greg. It goes on the roof there.
All right, cool.
So have a big sticker with that. So yeah.
I always do this with wheels when I get them. I always go, I'll only be 10 minutes.
So Gallifrey says he's currently building a school mock. That's pretty cool. So, yeah.
Nice. So have you got your videos done for this week, Chris, or have you got a bit of work to do on that front?
So, I've done 4 of them. I always my mission in the weekend is to do my 4 videos. So all my videos bar my Lego City update video, and then my Lego City update is me early in the morning with a cup of coffee, staring at the city, going, "What am I going to do this week?" And then I often have half an hour here and there at lunchtime or after work. But I haven't got a Scooby-Doo what I'm going to do this week at all. So
what about asked in the chat?
Yeah, the problem is I haven't got any pieces. So even if I get good ideas, I've got no bricks to build it with. So.
Oh well, so much for that idea.
Yeah, very much so. I've got the thing is that I slowly I've got things that I want to do, but I haven't got all of the sets that I've been got my eye on, if you get what I mean, to finish the certain bits. So I don't feel they've got a full video there. But I'm waiting for lots of plates to come to finish off some of my roads, my pavements.
Yeah.
And I've still got a DeLorean delivery that should come at some point to do my mock DeLorean to go in the city, which will be pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, that's from the
Brick Vault.
Brick Vault, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So that should be pretty cool. But whilst we're kind of going easing down at the end of the stream, how did you guys like the Sunday stream? Do you think it was good? Do you like this kind of format with me and Greg just chilling, just me and Greg hanging out, talking like two old men?
Speak for yourself. I use moisturizer, don't you know?
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. I do actually have quite a few spare pieces. Mrs. Brickenham, I have to come up and double check these aren't spares. Yeah, I'm probably
no, they're not meant to be spares.
Yeah, because I have got a random 1x2 piece that I don't think that's supposed to be a spare, but maybe it was on the Formula E car. It looks right. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, so the Brick Bill's got to go. No worries, mate. Thank you very much.
Take care, mate. Have a good week at work.
Yeah. On the treadmill.
Everyone, do check out Solo's channel. He's a really cool guy. Love his stuff, and yeah, we do. Solo, Chris, and I, we do quite a lot of work together.
Yeah, I think Solo's streaming this Wednesday. I think I'm going to give it a miss this Wednesday, and I might be on Solos instead. Because obviously there's a bit of a jiggery pokery last week, so we were both streaming at the same time. But it's just the way that me and Solo weren't like big mates before, so it was like our channels grew separately and we didn't even know the streams existed, sort of thing. So you just kind of get your in a kind of motion, don't you, Greg? Like you always do the Fridays, for instance, just like doing the Friday streams, don't you? So
yeah, I mean, there's people out there that have got sort of certain streams that are kind of always on the go, like mine on a Friday, Brick Hives on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, and up until recently, it was always kind of you and well, it was always Solo on a Wednesday. But then it was really weird because all of a sudden we kind of came across you.
Yeah, because I mean, it was weird. Well, I suppose I've only been going for a short amount of time anyway. But yeah, it's weird that I hadn't even. It's weird, the algorithm, isn't it, with YouTube? Because like I hadn't even seen your guys' stuff and was completely unaware of this little community, which was just very bizarre.
I reckon. Do you know? I'm not joking. I reckon it's something to do with the fact that you're based up north and I'm in the south. Maybe.
London doesn't exist. That's what it is. It's a facade.
Well, you are the northern powerhouse. They say.
There we go. So Simon says he agrees. Smaller streams are good once a week. So that's good. Yeah. So we're going to keep this one a bit smaller, I think. And
cool. Yeah. I'm glad you think so. Yeah, Fridays. I always think of Fridays as being a kind of celebration of the fact that it's Friday, and that we.
Oh, so the Gallifrey for my school, Mark. I don't know what to do for the sign. Do you have any ideas? The only one I can think of, just off the top of my head, is the haunted school, the hidden side one. I think they have some good stickers. I'm trying to think where my haunted school is. I'm sure it's in this room somewhere.
Have you got it? Because Argos did a good sale on that recently.
Yeah, I got it from Debenhams. I got mine from Debenhams. Where did I put it? I don't know where I put it. It might be downstairs. But yeah, they have some good stickers in that set, so it might be worth looking at that set and seeing. I don't know where I put it though. But yeah, that's quite a nice build, and it's got some good stickers. I used them in my fish and chip shop actually, because it has some good notice board ones, which I thought would be quite good. You know, when you go fish and chip shop, you always see those notice boards, don't you? Like bricklayer around the corner, give us a call, sort of thing. So
I like that.
Yeah, I kind of use them for that, but I don't know where on earth I put it.
I like a pizza van in your city.
Yes, that's an older set. That was actually one that Simon recommended me to, because I did the review of the ice cream truck that's out at the moment.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite reviews that I did, was that.
Yeah, I love that build. It's a great little car. And yeah, Simon said the little pizza van goes well with it, and it does. It looks great. So I've got that one and the ice cream truck next to each other, with all my little sig figs kind of going up and getting food at lunchtime.
Did you get that second hand or brand new?
Oh, it's right there. That's where it is. There it is. No one noticed. Look, it's there. That's where it is. No, I got the pizza truck was on Bricklink, but it was brand new. It was sealed. It was quite reasonable. I think got it for like 20
on Bricklink.
Yeah, £20 on Bricklink.
That's not bad.
Does this and I just broke it. So
oh my god.
I'll just see it if yeah, it looks like. It's all right. I'll get the missus to rebuild it. But it did have a nice front, but it doesn't have a sign on it. So
it did have a nice front. That's an
it doesn't have a nice front now. But yeah, it doesn't have any nice bits to it anymore. Anyway, so yeah, it's all over the floor now. Do you know what? I never did a speed build for it anyway, so that gives me an opportunity to do another build for it. And Steph's literally just walked through the door as I did it, so she's over there.
Oh no! And what's the look on her face?
Disappointment, I think.
Oh no!
I think it's actually quite fixable. It says.
You didn't sound it.
You've got to find all the parts on the floor, though. That's the problem.
That is the problem. That'll be my morning now before work, because this is my office, so that needs to be cleaned up before.
Oh, you'll be all right, Chris.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Be absolutely fine. Luckily, I think people left the stream by then. Maybe that if the doc's not on, that's got to be a doc moment. I think, and me dropping.
It's a very much a doc moment, mate.
Yeah, it's all over the floor.
All right, where am I going with this? It sounded good though, Chris. Your mic picked it up fantastically well.
I think it's because it literally crashed on the laptop. So I just realised it actually knocked my drink over as well. There wasn't much in it though.
There's always a silver lining in the cloud, folks. The beauty of Lego is, of course, if you
rebuild it like it's a glass structure, is it?
Yeah, if you happen to do a drop test on it, you can just build it again.
Oh, I wish I'd have done a drop test now. I would have at least made a video out of it. Oh, dear. Right at the end as well.
I know. I think I was doing. It must be something about streaming with me or something, because when I was building the Slave One UCS set with Rogue Runner, funny enough, we had Darren was helping us out. He's doing a bit of MC work for us, and he dropped his Slave One as well.
Oh no!
Yeah, he managed to just catch it, but there was a few bits that fell off it. But
yeah, this is definitely not a few bits. This is like the entire thing is a rebuild.
Are you going to put a photograph of it on Insta?
No, I'm not.
I think we get lots of likes though, Chris.
Yeah, maybe. Problem is, it doesn't look that good anyway, because it's all around my camera equipment, so it doesn't look that good on the floor.
I bet you're wishing that we only did an hour and a half now.
Well, that's why I didn't want to get Jaguar out earlier, because I knew I'd end up dropping it all everywhere. So yeah, that was why I didn't want to do that.
These things happen, mate. Don't worry about it.
Oh, so Gallifrey now says he doesn't even care. He was going to go try and go with an English school, which is why I was unsure. But yeah, it's got some cool stickers. I actually looked at the front before I dropped it, and there weren't any stickers on it anyway, really, for the front bit. So I thought it had like a Newbury High on it or something, but obviously not. So yeah. There we go. I've cleaned up the drink at least that's spilt everywhere.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Have you got Mrs. Bricking it in there with you at the moment?
No, I don't. She's not here anymore. She's left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rogue, you just missed me dropping my elementary school, mate.
Rogue, you missed a classic moment, my friend.
Bits are still falling off it now as it's kind of, yeah.
More like something like from Stranger Things.
It is no more. Well, do you know what? Do you know what? That could be my city update this week.
Why not? You got.
You could be rebuilding my school to go. I was actually going to mock this to go into the city at some point to make it less. So maybe now is the time. Now it's already fallen into bits.
It's a sign, Chris. It's a sign.
It's a sign. It came out of nowhere that I need to remock it. So yeah. Yo, Chris, Greg, do you have elementary schools in England? Yeah, we do have elementary schools, don't we? Public school, do we call it?
Yeah, grammar schools. We've got types of schools, but we have the version of elementary. Elementary, my dear Watson. Elementary.
Oh, so Callum, he says, my school has a predominantly white colour and I have one sticker from the extra set. There are some good inside stickers for this, like the ladies' bathroom ones and the cubicle. Like I said, I used a lot of the pieces. I've actually taken a lot of the pieces out because it has like the, I found one here, the Squids kind of school sets and things. So yeah, it was a cool set. There you go. There are a lot of the stickers. So it has a lot of these stickers, which are pretty cool. Newbury won the cup and that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's nice, man. They look good.
Yeah.
Put yourself on big screen. So
no, I don't want to. I don't want to see the carnation of this set that's now rolling on the floor. Oh no.
It'll happen to me one day, mate, without doubt.
Thing is, that should be stronger because that's the thing with the hidden side sets. They're meant to be picked up and played with because they're used with the phone and stuff. So failed, Lego. You failed.
So here's the thing, right? What do you think of this castle that's coming out from the hidden side? Because that's
it's actually very similar to this elementary school. I think a lot of people compare it to this. So yeah, if it's anything like this, I really liked this set. Liked past terms. So yeah, I'd recommend it.
I'd highly recommend it. There's one going cheap in Manchester at the moment on Bricklink.
Yeah, one of these half built. Buy at own risk. Although all my minifigures were in it as well. They're all like they look dead on the floor now. Like all sad and dead. Oh well.
Oh. Well, you know, they'll only turn to ghosts anyway, mate.
Very true. Very true.
Again, a silver lining. But I'm happy to start winding down if you want to, my friend.
Yeah, definitely. So, what are you doing this week on your channel, Greg? Might as well plug that.
If all goes well, folks, if all goes well, on Tuesday we'll have the Creator 3-in-1 pirate ship coming out, and that's going to be a review. That was always just going to be a speed build, actually, but do you know what? I liked it so much. I'm actually going to do a review of it. So I've done a review of it. I've just got to put it all together. So hopefully I can do that tomorrow, and it'll be ready for Tuesday. Then Thursday, I've got a kind of, it's not really a review. It's really kind of a reflection, shall we say, of this Ferrari versus this Ferrari. And just my thoughts on it anyway. You know, just to kind of say what I see kind of thing. So do tune in for that. And on Friday, of course, there is a London calling that will be kicking off at 7:30 a.m. or rather p.m. UK time, and what's that? 2:30 EST USA time. So tune in for that. And then on Saturday, I'm doing a transatlantic live stream with Brick Hive. So that's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to that. And that's going to be, what time's that? That's going to be 5 p.m. UK, and that's noon EST USA time. And then hopefully by about that time, we would have dropped on Sunday our review of these Jaguars. And I think that's going to be on my channel, that the review will be, won't it? So
I think it'll be a review on your channel, and then I think we'll live stream on your channel the week after.
Yeah, we'll do that. And I think, are we going to do the tie dagger next?
I think so, yeah. I think we'll do the tie dagger next after that one. If everyone,
we'll go for something Star Warsy.
Yeah, that'll be the first Star Wars thing on my channel. Although I think before then I will review that Dio that I built on your droid stream. So that might be the first Star Wars content on my channel. which is
Oh,
ridiculous, really, seeing as I've got all this stuff and never reviewed a Star Wars set. So,
well, and we've got this 72-hour stream coming up as well. I think that's on the 11th. So
yeah.
we obviously won't stream that weekend, folks, because that's all down for the 72-hour community. But we'll have something come out. We're going to do a comparison. Actually, that's one maybe we could do for that week. Is a
couple of videos that we've got lined up. Yeah,
we got some video stuff lined up, folks. So we may not necessarily stream every single week, and with that 72-hour community stream, we're certainly not going to clash with that. In fact, I probably won't even do a London call in that week because all the focus needs to be on the community and how the balance being crossed between that. So that particular week will be the first week in 3 or 4 months that I haven't actually done a London call in. So that's going to be cool. But anyway, so that'd be a bit of a break, but we're going to be helping out all sorts of folks on the Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So do watch out for that. So yeah, that's kind of what's coming up from London Bridge Bricks. Yeah, I tell you what, the Falcon, that's I think you'd see a cry at that point.
I think you would have seen a 33-year-old man cry if that dropped. This is what I'm too bothered about, because I was actually thinking of taking a lot of this ghoulie stuff off. So I might actually. I think this is going to be my city update this week now. You know, I do think.
See, inspired by this stream, my friend.
Yeah, I don't know where I'd put it in the city is the only thing, but yeah, I could at least do it for the city, so that could be something.
Yeah. And I think coming up on Friday, of course, with London Calling, there's going to be you're going to be on it. Roadrunner's going to be on it, and I think Generic is going to be on it as well. But and Cy O'Connor, who's out there, would you like to join one of my London call-ins? Because I know you're down for the 72-hour stream, and it'd be good to get people out there to get to know you. So get in touch, mate, if you're interested in that. So yeah, so that's cool. That's everything coming up from me. There's obviously going to be loads of stuff coming up from you and me. So like I always say, folks, watch the Golden Ticket, London to Manchester. It's a thing. And thank you for having me on your channel tonight, Chris. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, one of many, I believe. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I've thoroughly enjoed it. And
I hope next time is to not have a breakage during the.
Oh no, keep it up. Keep it up. They love it. They love it out there, don't you?
Right. Anyway, by that I think we'll end it. So yeah, we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
Yeah, take care, everybody. Good to see you. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. Bye for now.